Oh, welcome back. It's been a little while. Want to finish what I started? This has been a huge pain. I've actually been in and out of the next area a couple times. Had some problems with my recording software, so I've actually gotten a lot of the items here already. And killed a lot of the necromancers. This next area is the Catacombs. They're not too bad. I'm going to be taking a quicker path through here. There's only a couple items. The key things to note here, very early on in the playthrough we bought Cast Light, so I do have a staff in my offhand so I can cast that. Pretty helpful. If you have a divine weapon, it makes this much easier as well. You can take the occult club that we picked up earlier and downgrade that into a divine weapon. Key reason to have a divine weapon is because these skeletons are continuously resurrected by necromancers in this place. Fairly annoying. I just kind of went through with brute force, and once you kill the necromancers, they actually never respawn. So that said, this video is going to be not as comprehensive as some of the others for a couple of reasons. Since I have been in and out of here, and without the recordings being able to be uploaded, I've actually already dealt with the necromancers, so you'll notice the skeletons do not respawn as I go through here. Makes this a lot easier. And also I've picked up the items already. So it's a lot of winding stairs, there's a lot of verticality in this level. It can be fairly confusing. I'm going to take a fairly quick path through here. The important things are going to be grabbing the bonfire, and also making sure I show you where the blacksmith is in here. The rest of the items, nothing super significant. You pick up the Dark Moon Ring somewhere along here to fight an optional boss, but this is going to be where you meet the first necromancer over here. This is the bonfire, and you have to pull this lever in order to open the door and move forward. So that being done, and moving right along, that door will open after the lever. Beware of these statues. Some of them have little spike traps that come out. They really do almost no damage, but they are annoying. And again, these skeletons will continue to respawn. There's another necromancer across the gap there. He has been dealt with. He is not in this video. None of them are, I don't think. So I've gotten all the way to the bottom. Yeah, so if you do cross this bridge, the necromancer's chilling out in the back here with his skeleton buddies. Skeletons are never too hard unless they really do just gang up on you, so advice is just take this slow. They're normally just in piles on the ground, and they kind of wake up as you move through, so they will sneak up on you. It's best to take things slow in here. Like so. I mean, that guy would have normally just come up behind you. Definitely one in the back. I believe there's an item back there as well. Memory serves me. And there are two more. There's a guy straight ahead, and there's a guy that ambushes you on the left there as well with a falchion. He's done though. That'll lead you back to where we were. Where we want to go is over here. Now initially, what you're going to do is go through those floating skulls and pull a lever that rotates this bridge. That has been done. And there's a necromancer straight across this bridge as well. He should be hanging out right here. This will lead you back over the switch. We're going to take these stairs at this point, killing the skeletons as we go. The necromancer that reanimates these ones is at the bottom of this staircase. And initially this door is not open, it requires a lever to be pulled. There was an item in here as well. Nothing super important though. That's the door that's initially closed. You want to keep going down here. Just beware. I mean, don't fall off. Goes without saying, right? Here's the lever that will open up that door. There's two key things here. I'm going to show you where the bonfire is, but in order to meet the skeleton blacksmith that can infuse your weaponry with fire, what you want to do is drop down. It's very hard to see. I'm going to use the cast light. You can see that ledge. That's where you want to just fall straight down to. That'll give you access to the blacksmith in here. Cast light's pretty invaluable, especially for the next area that we're going to be going to. When you come out here and see that bridge, you're going to make a left to get access to it. And initially, you can't go across the bridge, spikes there. You climb the ladder. This switch rotates the bridge. You can meet Patches in here as well. Talk to he's ultimately becomes a pretty good merchant. You just need to be careful how you interact with him. I mean, he betrays you a couple times. Best thing to do is forgive him. Make sure, don't tell him you're a cleric at any point. If he becomes hostile, you do. And actually, I should mention this too. There's an invisible wall here that I've destroyed right next to that, and it leads back up to the bonfire. This is the bonfire that we needed to access. There is also another covenant here, the Gravelord Covenant, for those faithful to Gravelord Nito. You have to nestle in a coffin towards the bottom of this, but going right across the bridge here. A couple more skeletons. The only enemies in here that'll really give you trouble. There is a Titanite demon. Alright, well, good for you, guy. Pretty sad that that's the amount of damage you're doing with the parrying post. You can knock down this wall. Optional treasures in there and a necromancer. And that'll lead to the Titanite demon. There's another way to get there, though. This area is pretty annoying right here, too, just because the exploding skulls, all the skeletons and whatnot. But it'll lead you down to the bottom. I think what I'm going to do, too, before I go down to the bottom, I'm going to make sure that I'm in my human form as well, because we can summon Paladin Leroy, and ultimately end up getting his armor a little bit later, so let's go back to the bonfire real quick. It only takes a second to get back to where we are. I want to cross the bridge. I hope I do have a humanity. They've been running low. Yep, one. Okay. A good place to farm humanity if you are running low is the Painted World. You go back there, kill the white rats. Alternatively, you can just farm them in the depths. Where's my hole in here? There we go. I'm gonna reclaim my body. I think I did die on the all the rolling skeletons at the bottom. They are truly awful. I mean, I think they've been in every Souls game so far, and they can mutilate you pretty hard. There should be a shortcut too. It leads straight down there somewhere. Yeah, there's that broken staircase. I believe that's a quick shortcut. Let's take a look. Down here slowly. A little bit risky, I guess, but yeah, here we are. Oh, yep, this is how you get the great scythe on that enemy there. You drop in, and I believe, yeah, we're right where we need to be. This is actually the area we were just in with all the skeletons, the exploding skulls, so a little bit of a shortcut. moving right along. At the end of this hallway, there's always a... Yeah, there's a Titanite demon all the way at the end that I have killed, and you get a couple Eyes of Death. And this is how you join the Gravelord Covenant, if you're interested. You just nestle in that coffin and pray to Gravelord Nito. Go through here next. A couple skeletons at the bottom, and an item in the corner there. It's actually pretty dangerous at this point, because I almost fell down the hole. When you do fall down here, there is a Black Knight with a Great Axe. He has been dealt with, and I actually acquired his Great Axe. Kind of cool. And this area is just the worst. You have to contend with the floating skulls and all the rolling skeletons that do all that massive damage to you. Truly a pain. I don't recall how to get up to his summon sign, so maybe we won't end up summoning it at all. They're all the rolling skeletons. Best advice, truly just run through this. I mean, there's little point to frustrating yourself with all these skeletons. You know, by the time you catch up to them, they've turned around and started rolling right back at you. And this is the boss, Pinwheel. He's super easy. Just, honestly, he makes duplicates of himself. He becomes a regular enemy later. Unfortunately, you have to take a little bit of damage to start just jumping down to him, but he has very low health. Really doesn't do too much damage from what I remember. There's a cutscene that plays. He has some cool drops, however. I'm going to skip the cinematic. He just turns around and looks grim for a second. I mean, that's pretty much it. He has 3 faces. They rotate. Pinwheel. Just not impressed. Sorry, buddy. He drops his mask, and the mask is pretty cool. Because they, regardless of which version drops, they all have an auxiliary effect. So you can see he just goes down in a couple hits. I mean, it's really very easy. Yeah, he's done. Get a drop? Probably not. And that gives us the right of kindling, so now, what's cool about that? Oh, I did get a drop. Mask of the Mother. Now, we can level up our bonfires a little bit more. We can carry a total of 15 Estus flasks. Costs a little bit more humanity to do so, but pretty useful. And last thing I think I'm going to do for this video, just go back up top real quick. This will lead you back out if you like, and I believe there's an item we can pick up. You probably saw it on a cliff as we walked up here. Yeah, there we go. Soul of a Proud Knight. Let's see if I can level up at all. We'll get that next video here. Now we're at the infamously terrible Tomb of the Giants. It's truly just a remarkably difficult area. You can't see anything in here, but that is why I brought Cast Light. Very helpful in this area. Lasts for a long time. Don't have to worry about the Skull Lantern. So you gotta take this slowly. I mean, normally you can't see more than a couple of feet in front of you, but see, these guys also can't see. So, just again, don't try to rush through here. I mean, truthfully, just take your time. They hit real hard, but they're slow. If you do not have Cast Light, go get it. In my opinion, it's really the only way to get through here, you know, relatively unscathed. It's a very difficult area. I don't know if I can drop down. I believe there's a way to drop down to that. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. Here we are. I think there's 2 giants in here. I'm gonna be bummed out if I lose all these souls. Oh god. That was really painful. Well, I mean, if you end up falling... Let's continue on the fairly linear path here. You can see the bonfire down there. I mean, that's the goal. We will go back up top, but, you know, for right now, hit the bonfire, level up. Can I level anything up? Yeah, I can pull 1 point in strength. It's getting pretty hard to level at this point. See if I can use any of the souls in my inventory, too. That's probably pretty sizable. I love that in the rest of the series you can use, you know, all of the souls at one go versus using them singularly like I'm doing right now. But I don't even think this is going to get me there. How many more do I have? I'm at about 22,000. I need 26,000 to level up. Yeah, I might just make it. I'd rather not walk through here with a ton of souls. Oops. Yeah, just enough. Just enough. Perfect. Continue to level up strength a little bit here. Alright, we're in good shape. Next area, Tomb of the Giants, very difficult, but hey, we knocked out the Catacombs pretty quickly. Hope it's been helpful. I know that was kind of a disjointed video, you know, by comparison, but truthfully, that area is just difficult to navigate. We'll see you next time on Walt Plays Dark Souls, Tomb of the Giants.